Добрый день, дорогие друзья! Сегодня 5 ноября, это день выборов в Соединенных Штатах Америки. На данный момент лидирует Камала Харрис, но еще выборы не закончились. 80 миллионов проголосовало досрочно, и остальные голосуют сегодня. Результаты будут известны в самом последнем штате, это в Неваде, завтра утром. Я нахожусь у избирательного участка, и здесь я поговорю с людьми, которые собираются проголосовать или уже проголосовали. Спрошу им, что они ожидают от этих выборов и какое их самое большое беспокойство по поводу ситуации в стране. Good morning. I'm a Russian journalist. I came here to report how election going. And just one question: what's your expectation about this election?
Oh, well, go ahead.
I can say it. I mean, I think it's going to be close, anyways. With the swing states and everything coming into a deciding factor. But in my opinion, I think that Trump will probably come out on top for this one.
Yeah, right. And how it's going to change the country? You think his program is going to really work for US about the immigration?
I think so. I think we need to protect our borders. There's not a country out there right now that has open borders like us. And I think that I'm all for immigrants coming over to our country, but doing it the right way, like our grandparents had to. So, yeah.
So what's your opinion on the foreign wars and the Ukrainian
that's
war?
scary. That's scary for us.
It's scary what's going on. You know what I mean? It's scary what's happening all over the world, and stuff that's taking place over a year ago with the music festival and stuff like that. It's a scary thing to be. Obviously we don't have stuff like that going around here in Utica, New York, but seeing that from a distance is definitely scary to witness, and we don't want that kind of stuff growing even more than what it's become now. We want to put a stop to that kind of stuff.
What your opinion on the economic situation with China and Make America Great Again involves like bringing plants back, but it's required so much hard work, I think. And what I noticed after coronavirus, people not willing to work so hard as it used to be.
Yes.
Oh, God,
And
so true.
We're in a restaurant business that we own, and it is hard to get people to come back to work. And that's a problem. I think Americans need to get back to that good work ethic. It's, you go to other states and ours alone, and you have immigrants that are willing to work and willing to work hard. And I think we just need to get back to working hard.
There's a lot of people that especially my generation and generations below me. I mean, you either have people that are willing to work for anything and do the work and be able to work as hard as they can, or you have the other side where people don't really want to work as hard for the outcome, and they don't want to do as much, and it's that, you know what I mean, where
you need to get back to those old-fashioned values. And
some people think it would be great to bring plants back, but they don't realize that Chinese people were working for decades for a bowl of rice.
Absolutely.
It was hard work.
hard work needs
Totally separated from the whole world.
Yes, you're 100% right. Yeah, I think that unfortunately Americans have become a little lazy, and we need to get back to working hard for what we have.
Yes, it's a good motivation. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm glad it's over.
What changes you're want for your country?
I just hope, I don't know, it's better and more prosperous, and the prices come down from everything, because nobody can afford groceries and you can't afford gas, and I don't know, everything's so goofed up. I hope that we're going to get the right man in there.
On your experience, you probably were facing some crises before or this time. Is it any different from previous?
4 years ago, we were a lot better shape.
What about 2008? It was a huge crisis those times.
That was not good, probably. I'd say our best deal was like 4 years ago. Everything was pretty good, and we had the right people in there. And I don't think right now
Still during coronavirus, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how it changes.
Yeah.
So, what direction you think America should go, like in economic way, to separate from other world and build their own economy, or make it?
I'm old school. I go back to the old economy, but kids don't want that no more.
Yeah, that's why I noticed people don't work.
People don't work anymore. I mean, I got my own business. I've been in business 55 years. I'm 75 years old, and I'm still working.
Wow, you look so young.
And I'm still working.
What your business you have?
I'm in construction business. I got my own paving business.
How's it going about regulations? I know it's a
You
lot
can't get
of
anybody
stuff.
want to work. That's the big secret.
just-
You know, that's why I'm kind of giving it up. You know, I'm kind of quitting because nobody wants to work anymore. There's no faithfulness. You know, back for all the years I had, if you had a job, you work with me and you were proud to do it and you went to work every day. Now, somebody comes along, wants to give you 10 cents an hour more, you quit. You just leave your hands down. There's no faithful. Nobody's faithful and truth.
What was the motivation those time for young people to work? What was the values for people? Is it depends on the values?
It's the way it was. That's everybody grew up. You grew up, I don't know, you grew up, you had to work and you went to work. It's just the way it was. But kids today want everything free. Because I believe the people that we got in there, they've given away everything so free. Free food, free cell phones, free this, free that. It ain't a free country. People got to realize it. You know, you got to work to own your own keep.
Yeah, but still to afford the good
At
lifestyle.
least you're staying there. You're a young gentleman. You're working, so you're doing something.
Yeah, I had a trucking company in the United States.
Yeah.
And during coronavirus, I
Lost it.
Yeah, and
that
I returned back to Russia.
That virus, it's, I don't know, that ruined the country too. I still don't believe all that. I think a lot of it was all set up deals, I think. I don't know. I'm only a one person, I don't know, but it definitely ruined the country. The worst thing you can do is lock people up like they did, and people just never come back. And just like you said, you lost your business.
Yeah.
You know how many businesses got lost because of that? And they ain't never gonna come back. Never gonna come back.
Yeah, the Trump idea, make America great again, is good, but it's not.
I mean, he's a
these
radical guy,
realities.
don't get me wrong, but
I
think he's
yeah,
good for the country. I mean, I don't like everything he says and talks and what he kind of does. He's a radical man, but I think he's one hell of a businessman.
Yeah.
You know, this Harris lady, she knows shit.
You know, like what way he wanna implement this idea to make America great again with these people who don't wanna work?
Well, they got to stop giving away everything for free, and then people have to go to work. You know, you can't just sit home and do nothing and get everything for free.
What my explanation is to, you know, maybe to make better, you know, and get the right, you know, president for us and make sure that, you know, everything is good. You know, like this president we got right now is, you know, it's no good.
What's the main concern for you in current situation in the country?
To be safe and to have more job and to do things that we're supposed to be doing and, you know, and stuff like that.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very much. Thanks.
My expectation is to vote for Trump. I think he's better for the economy. This is my first time voting, so wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank
and
you.
What's the biggest concern you think you're having now?
I
to deal with?
I'm not too much into politics, but I think Trump is better for the economy. That's all I have to say for right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's my expectation?
Yes.
That Trump wins. Thank you.
Your first time voting?
No, actually, I voted. I'm 25, so I voted every time I can.
And what's your expectation from current election?
I'm hoping that Harris wins.
What's your biggest concern in this country?
Right now, for me, obviously abortion because I'm a woman, and getting rid of like hate, basically hate speech, and allowing people to be rude and mean to people.
You know, with your about economic situation.
They're all waiting for you.
Yeah, obviously that is a big thing to me, but looking at the information that they give us and saying which economic proposal is supposed to be better, I think there's a clear one to me. So, yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I don't have any at this point. It's going to be close when it's all.
What's your biggest concern, maybe?
Well, we have the economy, I guess, is the big one, and immigration.
Thank you. Or your biggest concern you have now in the country?
My biggest concern
Yeah.
is the loss of democracy in this country. The constant bickering, the division. That's my concern. I'd like to see unity.
I'm not hearing good. I think my battery has gone dead here.
What's your expectation from election?
What's your expectation?
I don't know. It sounds like the whole thing is going to be a surprise to everybody. They got to wait till the last minute.
I'm not really sure how it's going to play out. I'm just going to cast my vote and see how it falls.
Expectations. Seems like a close race, so no expectations. But
And
hoping for a good outcome.
What's your biggest concern you have now in the country?
Chaos versus normalcy.
You're from Russia?
Yes.
Oh, that's huge.
Is the division between the two sides, the extreme of both sides. So you're almost not. I don't want to say afraid to vote, but we're afraid of what the result is going to be, how it's going to, the people are going to react depending on which side wins. I think that's probably never really thought about that except for until this one. So.
It's so close. Yeah. Like 1% probably.
Yeah, it's just very. Like I said, it's just I'm afraid if this side wins, what are they going to say? If this side wins, what are they going to say? I think you always had that before, but it was very talk it out. This time I kind of feel it's a little bit more. I just kind of feel like it's a little bit more extreme this time around. So it'll be interesting to see what the next few weeks bring. So
we'll see.
I know what I'm going to be voting for. So
can you tell?
No.
I just want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Did you eat today?
Yeah.
Okay, because I bought some muffins and stuff in there. If you want one.
Sure, thank you. I've been here for a while, so
It
thank
won't
you
get you
so
all the
much.
way back home, but hey.
Thank you. Like, what's your biggest concern for the country now? What makes you...
Women's rights. Been fighting for 50 years and I'm still fighting.
Good luck. Thank you.
Excuse me. What's your purpose?
I'm a Russian journalist.
A Russian journalist?
Yes.
Okay. So working for any one of the campaigns or anything like that?
No, independent. Just reporting how's election going. I have two questions. What's the people's expectations and what biggest concern?
Okay.
That's all I ask.
Okay.
Yeah,
but you're asking them which way they vote?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Just what change they wanna for their country.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, when you do something like that, it's common courtesy to come in and say, I'm going to do this, whatever. The first thing we think about is, how is this going to be used, and the filming of it. So,
no, it's not
but
going
if
to
you're
use
a
on one
journalist,
side or another.
Right. If you're a journalist, and that's fine. But do you work for
what up, Rick? What up,
just
Waldo?
a press card, huh?
Yeah, I work for different news and channels, and I have also my YouTube channel, but it's in Russian. And
okay.
Whatever need is.
All right. Okay. All right. But if I hear of anybody that's saying they're don't like it or uncomfortable, or our bosses say that.
That's for sure. Yes, for sure. I will just leave. Вот, друзья, вы услышали мнение простых американцев о ситуации в стране и о их ожиданиях к переменам в будущем. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки и увидимся на канале. Пока!